Jose is going to follow him.
Alright, sorry. Let me try to stream it now. Does the stream doesn't work, right?
No, it's not working right now. Now it works, yeah.
Works now? Okay. Okay, sounds good. But you can't see my mouse, right?
No, I can't see your mouse.
Okay, let me do it again. Is better now?
Yeah, I
You
can
see
see
my
now. Yes, I can.
okay. So Silver, Lucifer's Karma, Israel. Oh, let me just see the comp real quick. Okay, so you guys have Quay versus Rise, and then you have Jarvan versus Neferi. Top Garen versus Jax with Ignite, so I think top shouldn't really affect bot too much this game. And yeah, anyways, Garen will have TP eventually. Yeah, I guess the only thing is so Jarvan should have like early prowl against enemy jungler.
Mm-hmm.
If he's pathing, if both junglers are pathing down, Jarvan will be faster, and then just have to watch out for like Rise timing when he's 6, right?
Yep.
Because Rise will eventually have move against Hui in this game. Even though Hui is like there's a counter pick into Rise, right? Because he's like good laning into Rise, but like eventually Rise will get moved whether at 6 or like level like past 6. Like it's gonna be really hard for Hui to stop Rise from just ulting bots, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then in terms of the bots matchup, like Nico is really strong in lane against Karma, but yeah, I would say they still have early prowl against you if they play really well, like level 1 to 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like level 3, you guys can kind of fight more with your like spell shield and stuff.
I feel like they get
But
prob because they do the like the top bot bush and they just ISO like both both sides, and I can't dodge like both of them. That's what happened this game, and I felt like it was pretty hard to break out of the level one, like try to get like I think I got chunked too much, level one, two, three.
Hmm. Yeah, like I would say it's like any lane with Karma is usually like hard to play against. Like Karma or Nico, right?
Yeah.
But like you kind of like this game, I would say you kind of want your jungler to like try to just gank one time to relieve pressure if he has like a window. Probably on the Karma because Ezra has like his E, unless you guys blow a turret. Just to like relieve pressure, but then for like say yeah, Surf versus Ezreal, if both supports are ranged, then usually this matchup is like harder before you get your first base, and then after you get your base, it'll just get easier and easier once you get a few levels, right? You can just like one shot the wave. I'll also say like this lane, like it's really important for level one to just get a ward in the brush, whether it's like the first or second brush.
I feel like they're gonna sweep it, so I was gonna do the ward with the minion like right
Hmm.
here,
Hmm.
but I guess I couldn't get the chance to.
Yeah, yeah. If they sweep it, you just throw like a few spells, just to, like like you're probably not gonna because you're gonna start W, right?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be able to trade, but Nico can just throw like his Q. So you just trade like the word for like a little bit of HP. If Nico can land her Q, but if she can't, then she's gonna miss and whatever, right? Okay, yeah. So I mean, all laning like this is okay because you kind of know, like, yeah, if you just play 50-50, then it's not gonna be good, right?
I feel like I kind of like have to fight for a bit, but
You're
I think
forced to.
yeah, but I kind of like overextended the trade maybe.
Let me see again.
Like I could have probably postured like down with Nico more and avoid the top side, and then we can probably ISO the Karma in my opinion. Like I just ward third bush and we just have Nico tank the Karma Q, and then we just run Karma down and push her away from third bush instead of walking this top side here.
Yeah, I think yeah. I mean, either you have to so you guys have to make a decision, right? Either you guys have to like all in the Karma as two or all in the AD, right?
Hmm.
So in this case, you all in the Ezreal. So I would say like alternatively, like you can't really walk up here
Hmm.
without getting Ezreal queued, right?
Hmm.
Because like yeah, this is pretty standard. They're gonna do this. Um, so you should just like try to feint that you're gonna walk up and try to like dodge the Ezra Q. Like that would be like ideal, right? If you
Hmm.
actually are able to dodge it. Um, but yeah, even if you do dodge it and Karma Q's the minion right here and Q's Nico, I don't think you guys are gonna like get the pro anyways.
Hmm.
But basically, Karma Q will just get the wave push, and then you guys can like all in the Karma after Q's down, like with a word in the brush. You kind of hear what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
you just would stand here,
Hmm.
try to like walk up a bit, and then you just try to dodge Ezra Q. If he's like smart, then he doesn't like throw it right away until he can like guarantee hit you.
Hmm.
And then after Karma Q's here, so you won't get hit. He'll like Nico will get hit, and then Nico can just even word, and you just follow Nico from behind, and then try to
Okay.
push the Karma off. And then yeah, if he spaces you and then he waits for his cue, like you guys aren't gonna get pro anyways, but you guys will probably get this brush for the first brush, and then you guys can maybe try to contest the second brush. And then you would just do the same thing with what you're doing here.
Hmm.
Uh, either on the Ezreal once his Q's down or on the Karma. But yeah, like this isn't like I mean I think you play that as well as you can, but yeah, you guys aren't gonna win this, and pretty lucky that you guys live because yeah, obviously they have a chance to kill you there, right?
Yeah, I think I die there no matter what. If maybe they played it better, I think I 100% die.
Yeah, yeah, you 100% die. And Ezreal, even if he doesn't kill you, he wouldn't take a tower shot there, and then he like, um, yeah, you'll be forced to recall anyways. I mean, at this point, it's actually like decent situation for you because even though you both Psalms, you you don't lose any minions, right?
Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. So you're just basically trading your minion, or you basically traded your two Psalms for the wave because you would have get denied like some XP if that didn't happen. And then oh yeah, also you also got Ezreal Psalms. So even though it wasn't an ideal situation right here, it actually turns into like a decent position. I guess he starts bare. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would say like probably right here, right? Just
Hmm.
like I think just don't walk into them. You know what I mean? Like because you're not really missing any minions right here. Like this minion, as what I'm saying is like it's kind of similar to the previous game where you kind of want to like bait their skill shots.
Hmm.
So even though like the first minion's about to die, right? And yeah, if you walk up, you can like just auto it. But you know they have spells, right? So you kind of want to like bait that you're gonna go for the minion and then try to like dodge their spells after.
Okay.
One sec, okay? Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, you should just try to like save your HP because I think if you're full HP or even like just if you just got hit by one Ezra Q, right?
Hmm.
Then I think this whole situation probably wouldn't have happened unless Ezra really wanted to like just go for the Nico. Like you know what I mean? Like you would live there
Yeah, I
if
would.
you did that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but I mean, this is like not bad for your game, right? Because yeah, like even though Ezra's getting killed on you or whatever, he's up a bit of XP. Like you're getting a kill back, and you're not like that's behind in CS.
Hmm.
Okay, that was pretty good. So let me see where your jungler go. Okay, yeah, your jungler is pathing top.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like ideally, right, in this matchup, you definitely want your jungler to path bots
Hmm. I think
because like anytime like
I think
these type
pregame
of situations, like
I think pregame he said
hmm
like if he gank Jax once, Garen can like snowball, like it helps his lane or something, or like.
hmm
But like in these type of hot lanes, I kind of have to fight for able to play the game because I could just sit under my tower and be down 20 CS, but that's kind of not ideal.
yeah. I mean, it ends up being fine, right? Because their jungler is also like not coming down here. But like if like in this scenario where you have like no flash, no sums, then the Fury's behind you, then it's gonna be doomed for you anyways, right? Um, but yeah, let's just say like both junglers are occupied is fine.
Hmm.
Because yeah, for example, like Nefiri just is on Bosco right here, right? Um, and then your wave is pushing out, so you should be saying like your wave is pushing out, and you have no sums. So if the other bot lane also said that, then Nefiri just like wraps around you on try, and you just can't play, right? Because
Hmm.
you need to fix your wave, and you just are down numbers. But yeah, he just went mid instead.
I think it.
Um,
Yeah, I mean,
but it's
I think the Fury could have been bought here, and I just have to sack, which is kind of not ideal.
yeah, no, I think your game is just over there if he just goes bot there. But yeah, anyways, it's good that you like play this wave because basically like this is like your only wave like to play on, right? Because like you see these two minions are still up, so
Hmm.
it's pretty lucky that's like you're actually higher HP than Ezra here.
Hmm.
So like no matter what, yeah, if Nefiri's behind you, then you just have to like bait Nefiri's time, and then I think you'll get denied like quite a bit of minions, probably like at least like the three melees here, and then you have to unfreeze still. I mean, Jarvan will have to gank mid, and ideally he like comes down bot to like help to push out. But if Fury's behind you, right?
Hmm.
But like it's impossible for you to play, and you're gonna be down no matter what. But yeah, since he's mid, it's really good that you play on this wave because yeah, like I said, you have to push out this wave, and I think you and Nico both landed all your spells, and then they're just overplaying here, so that's really good that you live here. And worst case, right? Even if you die, worst case you can trade 1 for 1, then that's still good for you, right? And yeah, Nico's making some big plays here. Okay, so now your game should be in an extremely good spot here. Like
Yeah, I think lane is saved
you
now.
yeah, basically you guys managed to like kind of flip it a bit, in this lane. Like you guys kind of flipped it in like the early game, and then the previous skirmish. Like the first flip was fine because he kind of dove into your church and then died.
I Yeah, I feel like if I play like well, I don't first base. Like this is all because of like I got chunked level one first base into like to this situation where we're gonna have to perma fight for prio. So I don't know if I could prevent level one from basing early and just not losing all my HP, I feel like the lane would be more stable and more like pathing what bot to top wouldn't be that like wouldn't matter that much.
Yeah, so basically in this lane, if both sides are just playing like safe, right?
Hmm.
And he's just playing for like a small prior lead, CS lead, then like you will be down the first few minions based off of the like first three to four waves. Um but then you just need like your Jarvan to like help you push out once he like finishes top scuttle and then recalls, right?
Hmm.
Like when he's back bot to clear his camps instead of just focusing back top, he'll need to spend one timer to help you crash the wave so you can base.
Hmm.
Because that timing, like they're gonna be able to try to freeze slash gank you, and
Okay.
you guys should win the 3v3 or at least like be able to push out the wave. You know what I mean, right? It's
Yeah.
like pretty standard stuff when like your bot lane doesn't have prio and they can stack waves on you.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it turned out based off like the early fights that now your lane's in a really good spot.
Yeah. I feel like they're just flipping the fights. I feel like I might even play. I mean, I'm playing decent on these fights. I feel like they're just flipping these fights
Mhm.
where they're just trying to fight me, just to fight me. It's just like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just like last session where like I feel like they're fighting me just to fight me without any thought process, and I'm just because I have to kind of fight for like if I want to play the game, but they don't really have to.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they just play the range and they can just always play the poke and not to like go all in on you if it's not a good timer for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like they should play aggressive in this lane because they picked the lane to like
Mm-hmm.
have prowl and like be really strong, but obviously they have range so they don't have to like just E into you every time and it's like Tom doesn't have to just W and run into you every time. But yeah, naturally, like around level 5, level 6, once you have like like 3 points Q,
Mm-hmm.
you have a few items. So now like they can't just like one shot you from full, then like this lane will turn into your favor here, like normally anyways, if even if you guys didn't have so many fights early.
Mm-hmm. I think this lane is just I think after like level like after you get through the brutal like level 1 to 4, I feel like Sivir just destroys Ezreal because I always have like a weight weave advantage over him.
Yeah, exactly. If you can touch the wave like first or like around the same time, then yeah, you're gonna just be able to AFK shove them in. But yeah, they should like so they should snowball and then they should keep like trying to like keep trying to like snowball into you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to make sure like you don't have the first touch on the wave. But yeah, like I said, you guys have Jarvan. So like if you guys are playing for like this ball matchup and Jarvan's pathing down, and he just wants to like blow Karma's flash because yeah, ganking Ezreal is hard because he's gonna have E no matter what. So
Uh-huh.
like yeah, unless you guys like I said blow Ezreal's E, it's hard for Jarvan to gank Ezreal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the point is you guys can gank Karma, and if you guys blow Karma's flash with Jarvan gank, then yeah, once Jarvan's 6, it's just there's just like free kill on Karma, or even Nico can just flash E on the Karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And basically, if Karma doesn't have flash as well, then it's really hard for her to like play up on in this lane and like play aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you can just neutralize the lane, then you're gonna be winning against Ezreal like after like your items. But yeah, anyways, this lane's in a really good spot now. And you just want to find like good timers to base. And then you guys already have vision through mid. I think I think your mid is also winning
Hmm.
right here, so it's like really ideal spot for you guys.
I just gotta find a base timer for my Essence Reaver. I think I have Essence Reaver now. It's 1600.
Yep. I mean, I will say, okay, so one thing I noticed is like, you know how right here you're like full HP, right?
Yeah,
But you don't have spell shield up yet.
yeah.
And then I'm sure you know Karma's in this brush because yeah, you see her going into this brush.
Hmm.
You don't see her leave because you have a ward behind her.
Hmm.
So like I just like I realize these moments like happen a lot with you where it's like you kind of just walk up to get chunked for like no reason, right?
Hmm.
It's like similar to the previous game where it's like you don't have spell shit up yet in 2 seconds.
Hmm.
Um and you know you have full info,
Hmm.
right? You know the Karma's in this brush. Ezra could be hiding in the river here,
Hmm.
be ready to go on you. So it's like just be a little patient, wait for the wave because the wave hasn't met yet. So it's like, what are you really walking up for? You're walking. Then if you're walking up, then you're basically planning to fight, right?
Hmm.
So what I mean is like if you're gonna walk up like here, then let's just say Karma has no flash and your Nico's behind you with flash up.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if you're gonna do something like this, right? Then it has to have like a good like reasoning behind it. So if you're gonna do it, then it's like okay, even though I don't have special, I'm gonna bait the Karma to go on me, and then Nico's gonna follow with flash because Karma has no flash, and then he's gonna pop all and like your potion right here and just all in the Karma,
Hmm.
right? It's like imagine Nico right here is behind you and she has flash and she's like ready for this. Karma's gonna do this every time.
Hmm.
If you have special, you can special it, but right here you have no special, so then it's like I don't really understand the thought process behind that, right? Because there's
Yeah.
no minions yet. You're not really going for a wave or anything. This is just really crazy. Okay, but anyways, if yeah, like ideally you want to get this wave, but if you can't and you have enough gold for essence removal, which I think you do, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I do.
Right here, yeah, right here you can just be checking. You can just be checking what's the next wave? Is the next wave cannon,
Uh-huh.
right? Because if the next wave is cannon, you can just base right here after you Q here,
Yeah.
or even just get these minions. Just get these minions, and then you can just base right now.
Okay.
Just base right now, get your items, and the reason why is because you see your Jarvan's on is pathing up still, right?
Uh-huh.
But like he's gonna have to come down for his bot camps because they're spawning in a minute, and then so is Dragon. So he's gonna be down here, and you guys can play for this Dragon, right?
Uh-huh. But I think, yeah, I think this is probably the best base timer because of the Canyon Wave, and also Jarvan is not gonna be. I would like I'll be able to meet Jarvan coming out of
Yeah,
Essence Reaver.
yeah, exactly. Because you can't like you getting like this wave, right? Like it doesn't really help you that much because you're not getting another item.
Uh-huh.
If you can get tier two boots with Essence Reaver here, yeah, you don't have enough for tier two boosts. So if you have enough for tier two boots, right, then you can play for the Essence Reaver plus boot spot, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you can even like just give like yeah, you can just even base when it's not a cannon, just like give a few minions for your boot buy, but since you don't even have enough for anyways, and you're not gonna have enough time to get it because dragon's gonna spawn. It's just that Ezra also like ints, right? Like he's like I don't really know what he's doing this game, but he can literally just base on this. Like, he could have just based right now, right? Then he could have a faster base than you and come back
Hmm.
and get the pry over you. But I think he just Ezra's kind of troll, so he just stays for like a greedy wave. So maybe Ezra's playing for Trinity here. I think he's trying to finish this call for Trinity or something. Because
Yeah,
he
I think
feels
he's
really
playing.
behind.
Yeah, I think he's playing for Trinity here.
Yeah, but then he gets his base canceled, so then now it's like really good spot for you, even though technically speaking, you should be where the Ezra is right now. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Where he gets a base on you, and then you're chunked. I mean, you probably won't even get your base canceled, but like he'll still like get the push over you.
Mhm.
But yeah, previously, basically once you had your first item, if there's a cannon and you can neutralize the wave like coming before the cannon, then you can always base first. Just let the cannon minion like tank the wave. Or yeah, if you want to play for like a greedier buy with your first item, then you have to like try to. It's like a lot harder to do that because then you have to calculate like how much gold you need, and then try to like see which, and then try to find a different timer, right?
Mhm.
The base alongside your dragon and your junglers. So, but yeah, I mean, right here, this is just a good spot. I think. Yeah, just clicking tack here, you see that um you're down a bit of CS on Ezra, but he's like kind of just he's inting a bit, so it doesn't really matter. And then you guys are also winning mid. Top is winning, so you guys have three winning lanes and winning jungle basically. So it's just winning everywhere. All you have to think about here is just matching numbers, or if yeah, if Karma's like going top, you're gonna be you should be winning against Ezreal. I mean, actually, he got a good play on you.
I didn't think I was gonna lose that. Maybe it's because he got first Q on me, and it caught me off guard.
Yeah, let me see if you had vision here, him going in this brush. Okay, I mean, I think if you were looking at the minimap, maybe you weren't paying attention, right? But you had vision that Ezra was in here.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, okay. I think so. Right here, I think because you didn't know that Ezra was in here, right? But if you knew, you can just stand like kind of like max range with his Q max range.
Uh huh.
Maybe like yeah, around like here, and then you're just kind of doing the same thing. You kind of pretend that you don't know he's in there if you know, right?
Mhm.
And just like walk back and forth, and then try to dodge his Q. If he lands his Q on you, it's still fine. If he like apes out on you and ease in, right? Because you can just dodge his other spells,
Mhm.
and you have flash and everything. Like you would be able to outplay even if he lands his Q.
Mhm.
But yeah, you would just want to save your Q here.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, if you save your Q here, even if you played the exact same way and you had another Q, you would kill him, right? Because you still have flash. So worst case, you just flash his last Q.
Mhm.
So I think this is just about like paying attention on your minimap when you're coming into lane. Let me see. Let me just see what you're just looking at top. Okay. But yeah, it's just about paying attention to the lane when you're coming back and then saving your Q.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and I mean you would win this anyway, so I think it's fine to take that. It's also like he's also like really desperate because he's also behind, so
Yeah, I think this is
he's just trying
like
to like
so. It's not.
yeah, he's just trying to yeah exactly like he's just trying to like do what he can when he's like on Trinity because he knows like this game is fucked for him if he just both like the Trinity farm. Um, yeah, let's see how you died there.
I played it really bad here. I think.
Mm, yeah, I mean I think so. So like right here, ideally, right?
Mhm.
Like I think right here it's yeah. Even though you played it bad, but I think it's like the intention of what you're trying to do here is like incorrect.
Mhm.
So so yeah, you know that you know 100% Hui TP behind him, right?
Mhm.
But that says well, basically he's dead no matter what,
Mhm.
right? Because if he just runs into you, then you kill him. If he runs back, then Hui's gonna kill him, right?
Mhm.
Um, but Ezreal, so from Ezreal, if you were Ezreal, right, what would you do? You would just try to trade one for one with anyone,
Yeah.
either the Silver or the Hui. Probably not the Hui because obviously Hui's a lot stronger than you, right?
Mhm.
So Ezreal's 100%. He's focused on trading one for one because he knows he's dead or just like stalling time.
Mhm.
But you like you don't. Your intention here shouldn't be trying to kill this Ezreal, even though like you want to, right? Because he's like he's pretty juicy and you want to keep snowballing your matchup.
Mhm.
But that shouldn't be what your thought process is because you have to think about that Hui is spending his time to TP and using his tempo to like help your lane, right?
Mhm.
So like ideally here Hui, I mean Hui doesn't mind it if he doesn't get the kill, right? If you get the kill, like he's more than happy because he doesn't really care. He's winning his match anyways, right?
Mhm.
He's just doing this because he has a timer. But like, yeah, you don't want to. Basically, you ideally you don't want to take this kill without giving Hui an assist. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So basically, in this situation here, you don't like. Yeah, you're not really like trying to one shot the Ezreal before you give Hui the assist, right? So you want to just make sure you can get the assist. So both you and Hui, you guys don't have to like get this kill. You guys just both have to get the assist, and then the Ezreal's gonna die. Anyway, like Ezreal can decide who he's gonna die to. So that's what I mean is like right here you should just be Wing this wave. Yeah, and then you want to just Q Ezreal from like longer range, so so you can get the assist without him like having even like 1% chance to like trade one for one with you. You know what I mean, right?
Mhm.
So here, yeah, just W this wave, and then yeah, you even have vision of here of Ezreal, but you don't have to be clicking like you don't have to be clicking into him. Just like click like back and forth a bit, and then just Q this Ezreal, or even just let. Ideally, to be honest, you don't even have to Q the Ezreal. You want your W to just bounce on the Ezreal to get the assist.
Uh-huh.
Once you get the assist, then it doesn't matter. Like Ezreal's gonna die to Hui or you anyways,
Mhm.
and then yeah, you don't have to like all in. Obviously, you don't have to all in the Ezreal here. Even right here, you can just back, and he's gonna have to run into your turret. So like this thing, even though it's one for one, right? It's actually really bad for
Yeah,
your game.
it's bad for my game. It's bad for my tempo because I died back to back for it.
Hmm. Yeah, and then it's also like not ideal for Hui, right? Because Hui is using his like tempo and TP to just get a free kill, but ends up being one for one. So it's like it's really bad overall. And that's the thing in those type of situations where it's like it's a guaranteed like advantage and kill for your team, right?
Mhm.
Or for you, it's really really bad if like they can make something out of it, whether it's like blowing your flash or getting your sum, or yeah, getting a kill. And it's actually a very common mistake. Like it's not just used like a lot of players like make that mistake, right?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's like it's definitely something that you want to avoid in the future because it's actually like it's really big for enemy team to like make like that's how they would come back basically is make those type of plays.
Mhm.
And also, yeah, if you're in the Ezreal spot, right, then you can like do that on the enemy AD, right,
Uh-huh.
or like support or whatever. Yeah, that's a good play by Darwin, just like to just blow Karma's flash, like that's what you want. Okay, yeah, that was good. But I would say like this game is like pretty much done. Like I think you guys just
Hmm.
it's like pretty easy to just win from here. I think you just wanted to review like
Yeah, the
the
lane.
lane, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. I think you guys just should just win from the spot. It's like really hard for Ezra to come back into server once
He gets
if he
behind.
fucks up the early lane. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like I'll say the biggest thing is like if um yeah, so this game, right? The junglers didn't really matter because both junglers just kind of AFK'd
Hmm.
early game, right? Into at least in terms of like boss situation. Um, but yeah, I say the biggest mistake is just like level one, just like level one, just like try to because like yeah, even though it's like this lane is like they're in a good spot to land their skill shots. Again, it's like a spell that it's not guaranteed to land, right?
Hmm.
So you just have to kind of make like try to like fake some movements and try to like dodge a spell, and then all in like this is fine. It's like good, but yeah, just be like mindful that like how do I say this? It's just like it just becomes volatile basically.
Hmm.
Like you still want to do it. I'm not saying like don't do it at all, but
Hmm.
it's just like really volatile, so you have to be just careful when you're doing it. Because yeah, obviously if you die, then it's gonna be way worse, right? For
Hmm.
you. And then just but yeah, besides that, dodging like skill shots, just be mindful like when you're like walking when you're like tanking their spells, then you're doing it with an intention, right? Like I said with the level six thing,
Hmm.
when you're just like walking up to tank Karma Mantra Q for free, it's
Hmm.
not really like, ideal.
Hmm.
So honestly, I think that's kind of it. And then just like yeah, getting your base timers when you have enough gold to just base on a cannon wave that's coming, then you should just do that.
Hmm.
So like we can watch maybe one more
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, there's a Varus one that should be on the channel.
Okay,
That the Varus for Con
is
versus
this Bears
Sway.
for Con one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I think in this comp, I decided to go on hit. I think we don't really have
Mm,
good DPS. I don't know what you think about it, but I know on hit is a bit weaker first three levels against the Jin lane
mhm.
until it is like weaker on the until you get like level three. And I also decided to go
Yeah.
support on Pegasus. I don't know what you think about it. Maybe barrier for more fighting power.
Um. Honestly, yeah, it's hard to say whether like on hit is really better this game.
Hmm.
Because I think poke would also be just as fine.
Okay.
Um, yeah, mostly because they have not Nas's, and then like I think so. Basically, like for most situations, right, you want to go poke because
Uh huh.
I say like poke verse is a lot more OP than on hit for the most part, right? But
Uh
like
huh.
obviously some situations you want to go on hits.
It
You want to be
scales
flexible
better.
in that sense.
It scales better,
Yeah, yeah,
in my
yeah.
opinion. I think like better
Yeah,
splits.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's just gonna be on personal like preference and like on the game situation for you to decide that.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, in this situation, it's like I'll say like both are fine,
Okay.
honestly. Yeah, you guys would lack a bit of DPS with like you just have a bit more range, a bit more poke. Honestly, whatever. Um, cleanse is fine. I think it's a bit more scaling. Yeah, so it's hard. So if you're gonna go cleanse here, then you have to like make sure you're making use of it. So
Hmm.
because you lose the combat power for scaling against Naxxus. So you want to basically like cleanse a really crucial ability, right? Whether it's Rel Q
Hmm.
or Rel's Ignite. I think these would be the two spells you want to cleanse. Mm. I would also say like you could also go Doran's Blade in this situation because I see that you're going the Doran's Bow a lot,
Hmm.
which is like I mean it's a good item, right? Are you also taking the extra adaptive rune when you're doing it?
No, I'm not actually. Eh,
Oh, you're just doing the attack speed one as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. Do you usually go
Okay.
adapted adapted and then Doran's helm? I thought people still do like attack speed adapted and you still go Doran's bow.
Um, you could if you're like I say if you're like Kog'Maw or like
Uh huh.
if you're playing even Kaisa maybe is okay.
Okay.
But yeah, like usually you want to take the double adaptive, so you get extra AD, and then you go Doran's Bolt, so you get more attack speed. Then if you went attack speed, then you would want to go Doran's Blade instead
Okay.
to like make use of the attack speed. But yeah, you get extra AD more, and it's like a lot stronger for trades. Okay, if you go double adaptive into Doran's Bolt,
Hmm.
yeah. So that's something you can do for the future. But it's just like kind of annoying to just like always be thinking about if you're gonna go like Doran's Blade and then or if you're gonna go Doran's Bowl before the game and then you have to take the adaptive, you know.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, like this game I say if you did go the attack speed rune, going Doran's Blade here is not bad because if you look at their if you look at the bot match, right, both supports
Hmm.
are melee, right?
Hmm.
So you're basically playing an all-in lane and then I think the extra HP would actually help a lot even though you like I don't think the potion is like that useful in
Yeah.
this lane.
I, I guess I'm just used to Doran's bow because everyone just goes it on default and it feels nice with the extra attack speed.
Yes, yes, yeah, it feels nice, but it's not like I don't think Doran's bow is like that much better than Doran's blade. To be honest,
Hmm.
it's just like people are just defaulting it now for the extra potion, but it makes sense if you're going to double adaptive.
Take a
Okay, so I say okay, yeah. What were you just gonna say?
I just took I just my Q spacing is just really bad this game I think.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so right here, right?
Hmm.
You guys are both touching the wave at the same time, but so Jin didn't even queue this wave. So it depends on the gym player, but some gym players they just like spam the Q on the first wave.
Hmm.
Like even when the minions are just full HP, right?
Hmm.
To just get the push. Um but anyways, yeah, he still has Q, so he's saving it to trade. I would say right here, after he already uses fleet auto, now you can just try to walk up on him on the Jin and try to like
Hmm.
just auto Q him, and he's gonna auto Q you back.
I
But like
think
that's fine.
yeah, I think I should just stay like top side of the lane and just hit from there instead of just playing close to the wave. I thought maybe we can fight for second bush if I was Rakan,
Hmm.
but I think
I think yeah,
I should be 1v1 in the Jin like top side spacing rather than just saving
yes,
on the wave
exactly.
and just getting hit by Qs.
Yeah. Also, because Rakan kind of already won the brush, right? If Brawl, so if Brawl is like in this, I think if Brawl is contesting the Rakan in this brush, then you can think about like fighting the Rakan.
Uh huh.
But I think either way, you can just even okay. So even if Brawl is fighting the Rakan in the second brush, right?
Uh huh.
You can still fight the Jin as long as like this Brawl doesn't wrap around on you and get an angle on you.
Hmm.
And I think most Rakans won't unless Rakan is like or not unless this row is like really insane and you're on just like throwing a key or something.
Hmm.
Which it could happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, right? But if you were training the Jin here, I think it's still fine
Mm.
because then you guys can just review it with the round or with the recon, be like, yo, why'd you let him just walk over you and just let him W, right?
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I think also in the beginning, so right here, let's play slow, right? So
Mhm.
right, you get the first auto off. Okay, Rakan's now walking up. Now second auto off. Now Rakan's in this brush, right?
Mhm.
And you see that Raul's not in it. Now you can still think about trading autos with Jin, but it's actually scary now. So unless you auto the Jin and start queuing the Jin right here, right?
Mhm.
If you throw this third auto, now the Jin's gonna have fourth shot. Now you don't want to trade with him,
Mhm.
right? So in this case, if because he already got the fourth shot on you, you don't want to trade with him. It's actually correct for you to walk into the second brush here with Rakan, but you just have to do it a bit earlier. I think. Wait, let me see. I think you Oh, okay, never mind. You actually tried, but you just didn't have time. But anyways, once he queued you, right? You should still because you kind of already messed it up here.
Mhm.
You should still have to try to you still have to throw your Q because like okay. So the reason why you start Q now on Varus instead of E like in the past is because your E is like
The mana issue.
double the mana cost.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in the past when you played Varus, you just auto E and then just E the guy, right?
Yeah.
Because it's free to land.
Mhm.
But because if you have Q, then it's not easy to land, but you still have to use it,
Mhm.
especially on the first wave or even the second wave, right?
Mhm.
Because this Jin is just like queuing you here, queuing you there.
Mhm.
Yeah, he doesn't even care if he lands it on you. If he lands on you, great, but he doesn't really care, right? He's just getting the push with his Q.
Mhm.
So at Verse, you still have to like, yes, you're a bit weaker if you don't land your Q, but you still have to try to land your Q to try to like make use of your spell because right here, just like you're full mana and you're not throwing any spell, it's really bad.
Mhm. I think
And then this Q
I think I'm
is
just
like
used
troll,
to
you know?
yeah, I'm trolling. I think I'm used to like VARs where like I auto and then Q like short Q, but I guess I'm not throwing it
Yes,
like long
yes.
range. I should be like channeling maybe and like pushing the Jin off the wave since he would just dodge.
Yeah. So like you ideally exactly you want to like get in the first like you want to short queue
Mhm.
like that's ideal, right?
Mhm.
But then you have to play first because right there you didn't like in this lane you didn't really like get in range against Jin to like trade with him, right?
Mhm.
So like you should definitely do that,
Mhm.
especially like if Rakan is pushing the rel out of the brush anyways. But yeah, even if you don't get in range, right?
Uh-huh.
Even if you're not in range, let's just ignore this part. The Rakan just kind of I don't know what he's doing.
Mhm.
Even if you get to push off the wave, and like let's say you like yeah, let's say like your Rel is even grouped with Jin right here, so you're not gonna be able to run into Jin and Rel and like try to auto queue them, right? Because you're gonna just have to get fucked by Rel. In this case, yeah, you want to actually stand in the second brush and then just auto from auto the minions with Rakan, right?
Okay.
Because you guys are kind of just like they're taking this side and you're taking the boss side here.
Okay.
As long as you're not getting wrapped around by Rel, is fine.
Mhm.
And then you want to kind of channel your Q either in this brush or even outside the brush. It doesn't really matter
Mhm.
because this brush might be worded anyways. You want to just channel your Q and then just want to like kind of try to hit the wave with your Q and then hit the Jin at the same time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like skewer them, right? Because then you get the push. You get the push with your Q. It's kind of like a Caitlyn Q at that point.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That's the most ideal spot if you can't get the short auto Q
Mhm.
on the Jin. If you because it the thing about it, if you get the short auto Q, you're gonna get like they're gonna get the push on you anyways.
Mhm. I should be trying to chunk their HP while they're trying to play for the push.
Yes. You're just playing exactly. You're just trying to like trade their HP so you can let them get the push.
Mhm.
But if you can't do that, then you want to like yeah channel. You want to auto and then start channeling your Q right here. And imagine you're in this brush right here and you shoot this Q like into like the rel. into the Jin into this like these two minions.
Mhm.
You know, that'd be like insane, right?
Mhm.
If you can actually pull it off, like if they were good, they'll probably still dodge it. But yeah, like you said, if they dodge it, then you kind of like push like you at least you stop their prile for like 1 second, right?
Mhm.
And then you also make it a bit even. So like you wouldn't have to go back because this minion would be dead. If you queue this minion, then you don't have to like put that much autos on the minion, right?
Mhm.
And you can like follow them into river or whatever. I mean, it's troll what like Rakan does. He just dies for free, but it's not really on you. Like you can ping the Rakan back, but if he doesn't have to listen to your pings anyways, right? I can tell him the back or whatever. So but yeah, okay, it's exactly this is like what you want to do. This is the queue that I'm talking about. You're kind of like you see you're queuing the wave and then you're also landing it on the route here.
Mhm. It's like
So then you're
it's like a Caitlyn Q. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good analogy. It's like a Caitlyn.
exactly. Exactly. Then your Varus queue becomes a Caitlyn queue. So yeah, stopping them there is good. Okay, so that's fine. You drop the minion to get an extra auto off on the Jin. Yeah, this is all really good.
I think I should be playing more aggressive when I'm level 3 and zoning them from level 3. I feel like I gave level 3 for free a bit.
Let me see.
Like right here, I
You
could be
mean right
playing.
here when you're level 3?
Yeah, I could be playing more like aggressive, or in the second or near third bush. Just push them off the XP, because they have no flash on Jin, and I'm really strong
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jin does have no flash, so I think yeah, as long as you're not tanking the minions, I think right here, I think let me see. Was it this minion? Yeah, that minion was aggroing on you.
Mhm.
I guess it's one minion anyways, so if this minion really aggros on you, it doesn't really matter. But basically, if they're smart, then they just let the minion hit you, and then um, like the wave is gonna push into them eventually, right?
Mhm.
If they space you because the minions aggro on you. But then if you can walk in the second brush and it's not worth, then yeah, you can just do that.
Mhm.
And then I think once you land your E here, you could definitely walk forward there because you're already level 3.
Mhm.
Especially once this is a really insane E. So yeah, either you just beeline straight into this verse right now and just do that, right?
Mhm.
Into the verse or into the rel, just like start autoing the rel, spacing him. Um, he's kind of like backing a bit, so he's kind of spacing you on this minion that's aggro, but it doesn't really matter if you really wanted to auto this rel, you could, because you guys are gonna have a fight anyways, and you can just like cleanse his Q, and then if he W's, you just flash and then just you go on this Jin, right? And I think Rakan can just like follow with W anyways.
Mhm.
So you can do it like that. Or if you really cared about, like, let's say if it wasn't just the one range minion, if it was like two range minions or like three range minions and they're aggroing on you right now, right?
Mhm.
Then and then like let's say like Rel's in this brush and you can't push him off, then yeah, you can go into this brush first and then you can start like Rakan will on a face check Rel and then you pushing off this brush. If you guys push Rel this brush and then Jin's right here, you can start running at Jin right here because yeah, like you said, you're already level 3 and he's level 2. Because like yeah, even right now he's already level 3, but doesn't really matter, right? You still like
Yeah, I
you
think
still get this off.
I
Uh,
feel if I feel like if I space better, I think I live here. I don't know what you think. I feel like I space pretty bad here.
yeah, okay. So I think yeah, you definitely could have spaced a bit better, but that's kind of like hindsight, right?
Yeah, that's hindsight.
Um I would say the most important thing here is like you not popping your pot right
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I don't know why I always like to green my pot with this Doran's bow. Like I'm like I have one more pot extra.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so okay, so basically one here, if you use your pot right now, you because you're missing like 300 HP, right?
Mhm.
Or like 200 and like 270 HP.
Mhm.
Um, you just want to use your whenever because your pod's only gonna give you like was it
150.
150 or 180,
125.
right?
Yeah,
150,
it's around there.
125. Yeah, so exactly it's not that much anyways. And then you get your like base regen
Uh huh.
to add on it. So, but like you're not gonna it's not gonna give you like that much HP where you need to like wait to use it. So you just want to use it.
Mhm.
You can even use it like right now. Just like you keep going after your other pod is done. But once you start fighting, you should definitely use your pot, and I can guarantee you this pot will definitely save you right
Yeah,
here.
I think that pot
Right?
saves me for sure.
Yeah, the pot will definitely save you. Wait, did you get hit by the? Oh, you dodged the Jin W, right?
I got hit by the Rao Q, and I got hit by I got hit by auto, I think another auto, and then four shot, and just lost all my HP.
Yeah, yeah.
Like right here, I got hit by yeah. If I space this Jin fourth auto, I think we're chilling, and just let Rakan finish the Jin.
Yeah, you could do that. You could definitely let Recon finish Jin, but I think you right here you don't even need to channel your Q. Yeah, either you like just fully space him, right? Then you're saving your flash, I think.
Yeah.
If you fully space him and you just max range Q, channel it, and then just Q the Jin and then let Recon kill him, that's fine.
Mhm.
Um, and if Recon's about to die, you can like flash into auto the Jin.
Uh huh.
That's like the safest thing, but I think he has barrier.
Yep.
Um, so I don't know. I think you still probably yeah, because that so basically if you're not in range to auto this Jin, right, then I don't even know if Rakan has damage to kill him. Let me see, because you get one extra auto off after. Yeah, okay. So I think that's what I'm thinking is like you don't have to channel your key, just like auto, and then start spacing up here, right, into this
Mhm.
this rock, and then just fast Q, just like Q, just WQ him, and then just keep autoing him.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You auto him, you still have flash cleanse, like you just kill him anyways. You don't need to, because then you're just spacing. You also space you that way. You also space against the rel if you do that. You see it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just like keep walking into this gen, but walk up, and then you don't have to channel your Q because I don't think your Q channel does really anything, and I think
I
it
thought it.
loses you like half an auto.
Yeah, I thought it would do more. I thought it would kill him with the Q. Like it would do a lot more damage instead of just short queuing. But
Hmm.
maybe I could have just flashed
Yeah,
and then short Q and then keep space top side of the
yeah,
rock.
exactly. You still have flash, so I think since he has no flash, you should just like commit and just
Yeah,
like kill him.
I think I commit
And if you have to flash,
and I
just
flash
flash
route
if you
Q.
need to.
Yeah, I need flash route Q
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then kill.
yeah. Your con just recall, right?
Yep. I yeah.
I mean, right here, I think you actually see Nasus for 1 second on the word. I'm not sure if you actually saw it.
Yeah, I think he was. Was he top side here? Yeah, I see him right there.
Yeah, you saw Nasus. Um, I think okay, this queue's okay, but I think it's you don't. I don't think you can land this queue anyways.
Mhm.
So okay, one thing you can do is a little trick. I'm telling you, okay, it's a secret trick.
Uh huh.
But basically, it's like once you auto the bears or the Jin here, you start channeling your Q. You just kind of bait this because Jen knows you're trying to obviously Jen knows you're trying to Q him, right?
Uh huh.
Because he has the mark. You want to proc the mark.
Mhm.
Right here, you just shoot the Q at the rel.
Oh
Because
yeah.
Rel's thinking that yeah, your Rel's thinking also that you're gonna aim for the Jin, so he's not dodging right
Mhm.
here. You
Yeah.
see Rel, you can look at Rel. He's just walking up into your Q. He's like,
Yeah.
dude, like he's like, yeah, this Varus is gonna aim for my AD, right?
Mhm.
You just shoot the Rel here because the Rel also has to tank. this wave. So yeah, you could just think about that. And then also, I think you shouldn't like this route Rakan shouldn't base here because you guys see the masses here on the Raptors for 1 second.
Mhm.
Rakan's thinking that he needs to base for the scuttle, so for his jungler to like meet him at the scuttle, right?
Mhm.
But I think he should just all in the row here and just trade 1 for 1,
Uh huh.
worst case, and just kill the row. So you can get the push. But that's something you have to like say and you have to like ping for, like just ping the row there for Rakan to like know, right? Because I don't think
Yeah.
he knows that.
I mean,
He's not thinking about that.
me dying here is pretty stupid as well.
Yeah,
I could have
yeah,
prevented this for sure.
yeah. But then you're not like farming the wave, right?
Yeah, I think.
Like you can prevent this, but then you have to AFK out the turret.
Yeah, I mean, I think they already knew that like I'm just fake flexing, thinking that Rail is like behind. I mean, not Rail, Rakan's behind me, but it's kind of fake, and they knew. They just sent it. They just knew. Like they just fucking
Yeah,
flushed and killed me.
I think. Yeah, I mean you're also like you're kind of spacing Rakan's flash, I would say. Um, but he gets that he can like mount again, so he's so fast. He just runs you down.
Uh,
I think yeah, even if you have cleanse, you die. You can only live with flash. I don't know how this Jin is not basing. Oh, he got canceled by Rakan. Okay. Anyways, this Jin should still base because it's a cannon wave, right?
mhm.
Um, so it's his mistake to stay here, but he just agrees for the wave. That's fine.
It's been a while since I play on hit Varus, and it feels much different than poke. Like poke is much easier.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like poke, you just
I mean,
spam
just
and just let them hit. But on hit, you got to be more like spacing and more using your passive procs.
yeah, and it's also like it's just something you're not as used to because I'll say like most of the time when you're playing Varus, you're just going on hit for by default, right?
Mhm.
It's only like rare situations you would go, or sorry, you would go poke by default.
Mhm.
Like rare situations where you go on hit and it's actually better. So it's just something you have to actually get used to and like play a bit more games on it.
Mhm. I used to play a lot of on hit Varus when it was like the Varus Callista meta, but that
Hmm.
kind of like on hit kind of fell off
Yeah,
over the years.
I think it's coming back because of the static shiv, right? Are you
Yeah,
going static shiv first or second?
yeah. I went Bork here this game, but
Hmm.
I do go the static shiv build, yeah, a lot. Actually, I don't even know
Yeah,
I
because
don't even
I think Borg. I think if you were to go Borg on hit verse, then it's pretty weak, honestly.
yeah, I don't know why I'm going Bork here. Maybe to be honest,
Maybe you're just like,
maybe
yeah,
I'm
you just you're just going back to your old ways.
maybe I'm like I feel like I need to like kill this Gnosis with Bork, but like I don't
Mhm.
know. I have enough damage with static.
Yeah, yeah. You can go either static first or you can go Rage Blade first and static second. It's up to you. Usually I just go static first just to like have the OP item, but
Hmm.
um you can also get Rage Blade first. I think you do a bit more damage when you're all inning.
Yeah, I think I wanted fucking Bork for the life steal, but like I don't know why. Because
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like going
It's
to
pretty
Omni
useless, yeah.
Man boots because it's so hard
Okay,
to
here,
stack.
here, here, right here, yeah. So this one,
I had a bad QE here, which is it like I could
yeah,
have.
but this one you definitely should just kill the minion, right? I thought you were gonna kill the minion once you proc the verse once you proc your E on him.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah, because you needed to kill the minion. He actually flashed it, but you also I think you missed it as well.
And
Yeah. And then
I
he
missed it.
actually missed it, and then he flashed after.
He flashed their Konami, yeah.
Oh yeah, he flashed for Konami, yeah. But yeah, anyways, yeah, you should just. I thought you were trying to like full bait him here because yeah, if you just got so normally right, you would want to kill this minion because you're one minion from six, right?
Mhm.
So normally you wouldn't even auto the Jin here because you would just kill this minion and then you result,
Uh huh. And then
right?
yep, and kill Rel for free.
Yeah, and then kill Rel exactly. But then I thought you were trying to bait the Jin to go even closer, so you can actually because your Rakan yeah, can tank a bit,
Uh huh.
and then you can E the Jin here. If you imagine if you land the Jin E and then you hit the minion right now
Yeah.
because he already flashed.
Mm-mm.
But I think you would hit your E anyways because he was flashing Rakan W like you said. Then you get the six here, and then you can after he flashed, you can just all flash this Jin and then just kill him
Mhm.
because he has no flash. But anyways, you should have get the minion because yeah, worst case you would just ult the Rel like this and yeah, worst case I think you get a kill anyways. But yeah, I thought you were actually trying to bait the Jin more so you can try to kill Jin. But yeah, you see that's the situation you played. This situation you played it like how I said you should have the previous game, right?
Mhm.
But this is the exact situation as the Hui one where he TP'd.
Mhm.
I think this one because you're too low, so you don't really want to like it's more obvious that you're gonna like die to this Jin, right?
Mhm.
But there's no difference between this situation and when Hui TP'd behind. It's the same thing. So let's get that they just get the kill in the Zen. Yeah, nice. This is good.
I think I don't die here if I don't walk in a fucking straight line at them and tank the Rel ulti. Cause they fucking played it bad, and then I'm just walking in a straight line.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you dodged the rel Q, which is good.
Do I just hit Rel here and then like ISO the fight 1v1, like just keep kiting back and then space the Jin and then we can probably double kill him. I'm just tanking everything for free.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's you definitely could have done that. I think. Yeah, I think actually full challenge Q is really good. I think this is good. Um, yeah, I think the thing here is like you didn't have to waste your E on the Jin.
Hmm.
I guess you didn't know that your Q is gonna do damage, right?
Yeah. I think if I don't throw my E, does my auto like go out faster and kill him so I don't get hit by the four shot? Or is it just so I can kill Rel?
Yeah, I think you would have more damage to kill Rel after.
Hmm.
But I think it's also hard for you to like fully calculate that. So I'm trying to think of a solution. I
Cause
think
I try to watch it a couple times. Like I don't know if I could not die here and like double kill them for free if I just hit Rel instead of full commit on Jin. But like,
you yeah you could hit Rel. I think if you do that, there's a small chance that Jin just like leaves,
hmm.
and I think Jin should be dead here no matter what. So um I'm just looking a bit. I think actually right here, if you I think there's two ways. I think it has to be from this position, okay?
Mhm.
I think right here you can still double kill them and live if you either calculate that your WQ here because you already saw that you splash.
Mhm.
You can kind of calculate that your WQ here is gonna kill them with your next auto, okay?
Mhm.
So yeah, right here is you either you save your E right now and then you just auto this gen down, and then you can after you get the gen kill, you probably have and then you cleanse the rel W, and he cleanse right now, right? Because you get stunned a bit.
Mhm.
You probably have enough damage to auto the rel and then eat him and then kill him before he can get his Q off on you. Okay.
Mhm.
Either you do that, or I think the other way is like you just space once Jin has the fourth shot, you're just playing on Jin's fourth shots, and you just try to like slow him here. Like you would like yeah like you said you wouldn't be in melee range. You would try to like kite the Jin more,
Mhm.
and then you would eat the Jin, slow him, and then you just finish him off with the your Q, so Jin wouldn't get the fourth shot on you.
Mhm. So E before QW.
Yes, you would just and then just like WQ the Jin.
Okay. Cause like I think the E animation was long here, and that's why you got the four shot. That's the only reason I died.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also just to dodge the because your E and Q would outrange his fourth shot, so you have to like dodge the fourth shots. But I don't even know. I don't even know if you could because you're kind of walking in range of him. You have to space him a bit further up. So
Yeah,
you're just
the
yeah.
problem is I have to space this Rel ulti, so I have to kite up to fuck it. Like this Rel ulti is the only reason why. And I got hit by the Q. Like I just saw I got hit by the bouncing Q from the minions or some shit,
Oh yeah, you get yeah you get hit by that. Yeah,
and that did a lot of that did a couple damage to me. So.
yeah. I think the easiest option to be honest is like you see that he's buried right now. You just try to auto and Q the guy down.
Mhm.
But I think your E takes too long to even go off anyways, and then just save your E for the row right there.
Mhm.
I think that's the most like I think that's the best solution. Even though it's like harder to calculate, but yeah, I think that's better to go for because I think spacing the rel and spacing like the Jin with your spells, I think that's like
Mhm.
I think it's a bit troll to be honest because it's just like if you do space the rel for example, right?
Mhm.
If you do space the rel right here, then you're like so far up. You're like at like where this cannon is, right? You're like right here or something.
Mhm.
And then like Jen can just walk this way,
Yeah.
just like just book it.
And then
And
Rel
like
could
I don't think you should let
and Rel could book it too. I think with W because he's mounted.
yeah yeah you shouldn't let them book it because they're dead, right?
Mhm.
Like you shouldn't even give them the chance to like do that. So this is good. You just I think you it's just about like maximizing like your DPS
Mhm.
with your autos and then saving your E for the rel because
Mhm.
yeah
Yeah, I think
you have
yeah,
to
that E would have also
min max it.
E will also slowed the Rel auto. Like I could have spaced Rel with E. I just don't.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't know why Nasus ran. I think he could have just killed you there.
I think I should have died here. Like walking up like this. This is so fucking controlled by me.
Yeah, you should die here. Oh, you're trying to get the ward off.
Yeah. I thought
I
I thought
think if you had flash,
I thought Rel was gonna be in that
y-
tri bush. If I was wrong.
mhm. Yeah, I think if you had flash, right, you can definitely go for this ward
Mhm.
because you have cleanse and flash.
Mhm.
I think it's only because you don't have flash, then going for that is kind of risky.
Mhm.
I think you could just all route right away. If you ulti him here, right? I don't think you get hit by him.
Yeah. I gotta. Yeah. I think I ulti. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of autoing, just because he's already running at you, because he has to run at you when he's like just mounted, because then he gets the move speed, right?
Mhm.
To flip you up. So I think right here you get you just ult him right now. And then I think probably nothing happens. I don't think maybe you don't even kill Rel, but you just stop him from going on you basically. And you just chunk him. But anyways, he commits into you, that's fine. You could just kill him. Oh, you get your thing stopped, right? What did you get your Q stopped by?
Rel ulti. Like so
Oh,
unlucky.
Rel ult? Okay, okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah, yeah.
that wouldn't have happened if I just ulti the Rel and just one shot him. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're kind of like spacing your autos in between, which is fine. But yeah, you kind of give him a chance to do that. I mean, you could have E'd first and then Q after, so that doesn't happen. But
Mhm.
it's whatever. It's hindsight. Yeah. Anyways, you should die to Nasus. Ended up being fine. But yeah, like one thing with Varus is like if you're playing against Rakan or Rel or like Alistar, right? Or like even like Aurelia or anyone with a dash, basically every time they're about to dash into you,
Mhm.
that's when you throw your ult, right?
Mhm.
Because then they're like point blank, they're gonna get hit by your ult before they can get their dash off on you. I mean, I think from here this game is a pretty good spot. I think you guys just end up winning it.
We actually lost this game because I right
Oh,
here.
you guys lost this game?
Yeah, we threw a bit, but right here I'm trolling with no flash as well. Like I could have just insta ulti Rel here before the fight.
We just watch it. Otherwise, you just die. Let's see. Yeah, you just have no flash and no cleanse, so it's and you're pretty short range.
Mhm.
And he gets a nice Q flash on you.
You think I could have ulti that Rel before he Q flashed on me, or is it just coin flip ulti in your opinion?
No, it's really flip in my opinion.
Okay.
I think what you can do is like you can out of this wave. So what you can do if you wanna ulti this row, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think if there's a guy behind Rel right now and he's forced to walk in a straight line, then you can ulti him.
Mhm.
But right here, it's not gonna land, so you have to E first and then ulti him. You know what I mean? You
Uh huh.
slow him with your E, and then at that time you can ulti. But I think because you didn't think about that, so you just wasted your E. Now you can't really ulti
Yeah,
him unless
yeah, cause he's too fucking
he's
fast
just
right
running
here.
in a straight line. Yeah,
He's like running in a circle, so it's harder with the move speed.
yeah. And anyways, he has flash, so he's gonna flash roll anyways if he can do that. But yeah, you definitely could have looked for. I mean, if you really wanted to, I think your Ornn is a bit far, but I think they have numbers first on you guys because this is like 45, right?
Yeah,
Because Ornn is a bit far.
I think in review we said like Orange should have just stayed mid and then put a Kali bot to get the wave or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. But anyways, when Jin is walking up on you on this wave, right? Don't even think about the row. When Jin is walking up on you, right?
Uh huh.
You shouldn't let him just walk up for free on you. You know what I mean?
You think I just R him because he has rapid fire here, so he just hits me from. a
Yeah,
monster.
he's really fast, right? So that's why you should auto this wave right here, and then right here when he throws his W, dodge it, and then you E the Jin right now because he already used his fleet right there,
Okay. Okay, I see it.
right?
Uh huh.
So so yeah, right here now you E. Now his fleet's gonna disappear right as like your E is gonna land on him.
Mhm.
Like maybe he'll have it for like half a second, but then he's gonna be slowed by your E, and then he's gonna be trying to run out of your E, right?
Mhm.
Your slow, and then you can look for an angle to ulti him. Also, if he's gonna do that, but you have to land it fast, right? You have to just like E and then like maybe wait half a second or a quarter of a second and just ulti right away. If you're aiming for the Jin, if not, the moment you slow the Jin, right? There's a big chance that Rel will just start running at you because he's like, "Oh shit, my AD carry slowed."
Mhm.
And then but he's not gonna be expecting you to ulti him at that time,
Mhm.
right? So that's like also another way you can ulti the Rel is like you slow this Jin right now, and then if Rel starts running at you, because he's probably at that time he's not looking to engage yet because he's like, oh, we're not in position yet.
Mhm.
It's just you engage first, right? You're
Mhm.
starting to fight off first. So this Rel is not necessarily ready to just flash on you if he's like not that insane. So you just have to try to land your E on this Jin here, and then either just throw your ult on him right away if you think you can land it, or you just ulti the roll after you slow the Jin.
Uh huh.
Yeah, but that's the only way. But again, it's also really like dangerous because yeah, you have no flash. This Raw has flash, so anytime you can just die. But you can just look for it. Like I'm not saying it's like gonna be good every time, right? But if you are gonna step up on the wave and he's doing that, then you have to just start the fight with your slow and your ult.
Mhm.
If you think so, if for example it's not like Jin with rapid fire, right,
Mhm.
and with fleet, then you think you can just like flip an ult. You can always just shoot an ult if you're not really in range to E them. Because then if you miss, then you're not losing anything for trying. You know what I mean?
Uh huh.
You just wait for your ult to come back up and then just try it again. Yeah, I think you're just trying to get words, but you're just cut off.
I think we were trying to dive top, and then we were called for a fight during the jungle. Also, I space fucking Nasus Q's really terribly. I don't know if that changes anything, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you just needed your team around. Like it's too hard for you to get vision by yourself.
Mhm.
I think you guys just get outscaled, right? Eventually,
Yeah.
because you're playing on Jin. You guys lose a team fight.
Yeah, the fight is just too hard because they have so much. They just know they have so much space,
Yeah, yeah. They have so much range, and
and they can just bait our engage a bit. Yeah,
yeah.
but
I mean, I think the game is still fine for you guys, but it's just like they have a better scaling comp, so you guys had to like try to end it a bit earlier.
mhm,
Um, it's still okay, but yeah, I think for the most part, just like laning phase, right?
mhm,
It's just about like this matchup, and I think to be honest, I think the calculating thing with the Q and the E, right? It's
mhm,
like that's not always something that you can like always play for
mhm,
consistently. It's just like in the moment type of thing, and like just playing. I think just playing more games of on hit burst, then you'll be able to figure out your damage output a bit more.
mhm,
Um, but I think things that you can like repeat is like yeah, like just throwing your Q early game a bit more.
mhm,
It's like you see how you're like so full mana right now, right?
mhm.
Like you should be at least using 30% of your mana by like level 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 'Cause, like yeah, you see how Jin's like at 30, like Jin already used 30% of his mana, right? Like that should be your mana, and then he would be even like more chunked and lower.
Mhm. Like the Jin is just perma spamming Q, and he's still up like 70% mana.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So you should just be doing that with your Q, and then, like I said, with the Q where you skewer them, yeah, like you want to look for these type of Qs, right? And it doesn't matter if it. Remember, it doesn't matter if your Q lands on the Jin or the Rel. As long as your Jin can tag someone, that's already like so much value because you're you're kind of queuing the wave anyways, right? You're just queuing the wave, so even if it tags Rel, it's still so much value.
Mhm.
And those are like the ideal queues you want to look for, unless you're trying to just like auto queue the AD or auto queue the Jin. And it doesn't, you don't have to think about that.
Mhm.
And I think that's probably the biggest thing. And then yeah, I think also you should try to avoid like just getting hit by random like Jin queues
Mhm.
because it's really easy to just dodge it, right? Like you just
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
see, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So it's not much to talk about. It's just like he's gonna queue the minion and you should just try to dodge it. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, and then I think also you're playing on hit, so I think if you're playing on hit, to be honest, then you should just keep autoing, try to like maximize your autos more than your spells. Because I think if you were poke right here, right,
Yeah.
then you just max range Q and the E,
Mhm.
and like you just let the Rakan finish him because you're playing poke. I think you're playing Loop Temple, you're actually like stacking your autos are so fast now that
Mhm.
you just keep autoing.
Yeah, I feel like if I auto
You
more
spam your autos out.
than use my spells, I feel like I would have killed. Like I should have not died some of these timers.
Yeah, exactly. I think at least one or two timers you wouldn't die if you just keep spamming your autos and then just like queuing off CD, right? Just like you don't need to channel your queues.
Mhm.
I think that's probably the biggest change between on hit and poke. To be honest, watching this game.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions or anything for
No.
the last two?
No, everything's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think I think this game you didn't actually get like too much random like poke damage. I think the game on the server game, maybe it's just like when you're playing server or something,
Mhm.
you just like have a tendency of like just taking free damage.
Mhm.
But I think besides that, um, these games are played like pretty well,
Mhm.
pretty standard, I'll say. And then yeah, like I said, this thing is definitely something you can look for when you're channeling the Q on the AD, right?
Mhm.
And now you just shoot it on Varus.
Mhm.
It's like, or on no on the route here, it's always free. It's like
Mhm.
90% you're gonna hit the route here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's something you can look for. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sounds good. Yeah, no problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, see ya.
All right. See ya. See ya.
Have a good day.
You too.
Peace.
Peace. Ah.